Conspiracy Bunny, Rising Against Police Corruption, Part 1. This video is inspired by a news story that I caught a few weeks ago based on police shootings in Palm Beach County, Florida. I advise you now, please click and watch the video in the description box below before continuing to watch this video. In the video, the officer got out of the car to pursue the suspect. The suspect got off the bike, walked toward the officer. They fired shots, resulting in the suspect to be paralyzed for life. Moments later, another officer approaches the scene, telling Officer 1 that he had his back, basically stating that he would cover for the other officer, unknowing or unaware what had just occurred. That is proof right there to show you that police officers, our police organization, is a cult, or better yet, a brethren. Basically what that means is that they will cover for each other if they can get away with it. The individual is now paralyzed for life. He will never walk again because of a cop's poor judgment. Everybody says not all cops are bad. A few bad cops should not affect the entire organization of the police department in America, or in Palm Beach County for the instance that I'm talking about. But I must say this. If you do not stand against the individuals causing harm towards innocent civilians just because of a pact, or you're afraid of losing your employment, it's wrong. Morally, it's wrong. You should stand against injustice whenever you come across it. If you don't stand up and point it out, nobody never will. From the sheriff in this county, Sheriff Rick Bradshaw, stated that
it's the citizens' duty to submit to our authority.
His words were rude and full of corruption. Nobody should submit to anybody. This is a free country. We have rights. I will continue to say this. I do respect cops for putting their life on the line. What I don't respect is that they hide behind the badge that protects them. And you cannot tell me that other officers don't know about police corruption, because they do. They know which cops are good and which cops are bad. And they say nothing. And by saying nothing, it's about as bad as doing the crime itself. If you do not rise against it, it will consume you. It's hard for me to say this, but I don't trust the police. I never did, and I never will. From certain experiences in my past, from planting evidence, to filing reports wrong, to lying to protect their fellow brother of the badge, it's wrong. They should stand against injustice. And I value human life. The officers should be trained how to deal with negotiations, how to secure the life of the individual instead of instantly pulling the trigger and ending somebody's life. And it's sad to say is that not even 75% of the stories that result in police officers killing civilians are shown light. Only a select few individuals' story is shared. And it's wrong. Police corruption has to stop, and it has to stop now. If the good cops do not stand against the bad cops like can, it will result in people backlashing or attacking officers, which I do not want. Because you do not want the police to go in America. If the police department is disbanded in America, the military will step in. And how bad you think the police are now, can you imagine how powerful and how corrupt the military would be, or how abusive the military would be towards civilians. I respect soldiers and I respect police officers because they sign up for the job, but I don't respect the individuals who do not speak up against corruption or injustice. If you know it's wrong, speak up. Stand for something. Don't cower or hide behind your badge or your brethren because they say they have your back no matter what. You need to stand up against injustice. Need to stand up against corruption. And most of all, you do not want the people to rise against you. Because there's more civilians than there are police officers. Think about that the next time you choose to pull your trigger instead of talking it out with the suspect. I say this and I say this now. I stand for human rights. I respect people who stand up and rise against corruption versus people who cowardly hide behind it. If you don't stand up, speak your mind, or fight for what you believe in, nobody else will. It's you. It's you to report your fellow officer who's doing something corrupt or wrong. If you don't report it, nobody else will. Human life matters. I am Conspiracy Bunny, and this has been Rise Against Police Corruption Part 1. Please feel free to follow me, like the video or dislike the video, but I will not stop speaking against police corruption, and this is just Part 1. I will upload videos when I get the chance. Thank you for listening.